Hello YouTube, Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. Today I'm going to do a recap after almost a month of trying to run our little off-grid system from our forklift batteries. For those who are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell icon to get notified when I post new videos. I had a 48 volt system. There were forklift batteries that were given to me by a friend, and I struggled to get them to work. I couldn't get them to properly charge. Some cells were so bad, there was so much sulfation. They were getting hot, but they weren't retaining a charge. So eventually, I gave up on my experiment, and then I broke the 48 volts up, and I was able to salvage 7 cells. So here is 1, and the other 6 are here. So out of the 7, the remaining 17, they're all 2 volt cells. I took to a recycler who paid me enough money to recoup the cost of getting the battery delivered, renting a generator, building an enclosure and a concrete pad, and then cost of fuel to run the generator for 3 days. So hopefully that takes care of that. Now, about a month ago, we installed these. We installed the 6 batteries with this 300 watt inverter, a 60 amp charge controller, and we connected it to the rest of the compound for people who aren't connected to the main system inside the house. For those of you that are new to the channel, the main system is running off Nissan Leaf lithium-ion batteries. I have 14 of them, and they power everything in the house, which includes my refrigerator, my freezer, my bigger refrigerator. I run my water pump on it. I run my AC. I have a split unit, LG inverter AC. And it also runs the office, which is attached to the house, where I have a couple of fans, lights, laptop computers. So we decided that the rest of the people who lived in the compound needed to have electricity as well. So this was what we offered them. We have 6 cells here. Of the 6, the 2 middle ones, they weren't always the 2 middle ones. They were right next to one another, but we decided to put them in the middle. The 2 middle ones were the ones that were giving us the most problems. So this one, when you looked at the hydrometer, it was all the way in red. It was reading water. So did this one. Now this one has moved up all the way to the top of red. This one has moved up just a little bit above red. Well, a little bit above the bottom of red, but it's taking much, much longer. What I've found is that the heat now has traveled from the top half all the way to the middle of the battery, but we're not getting it to boil yet, so that is good. A few days ago, I was looking at it. I was looking at the top when it was open, and I could see the white floaty things, you know, the sulfation that had broken up and came floating to the top of the battery, and eventually mixed in with the water, and it mixed in with the electrolyte, the water, the still water we poured in, and then it's converting the sulfation back into electrolyte, which is good. This one, the heat is also transferring, but this one seems to be doing a better job. It's boiling. It's boiling. So I'm pretty excited. During the day when it charges, it seems to charge a little faster than the others. So I've put balances. You can see I have 1S balances. These 1S balances I was using for my lithium iron phosphate batteries and my lithium ion batteries, and I've put them here. They don't seem to have enough to make a big difference, but it's enough to at least move the numbers a little bit in my favor. So what you see is it bleeds off. As you can see, there is one that's red. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can see a red and green. This one is green. This one is green. This one has 2 green. So this one is discharging. This one has had a solid red for a long time, and that one is green. So the solid red means that it's being charged. The 2 solid greens means it's discharging, because that one has a higher voltage than the ones next to it. And then the ones with the faint green also means they're being charged. The ones with regular green are fine. I hope I explained that. So let me explain one more time. On the on the equalizers and balancers, there are two lights. If only one green is on, then the battery is fine. If a green and a red is on, it means the battery is being charged. So the voltage on that one is lower than the voltage on the batteries surrounding it. If you have two green lights, it means that battery has much higher voltage than the surrounding batteries, and it's being discharged into the batteries that have the lower voltage. I hope I explained that very well. So we've been running this, and one of the advantages we've gotten is before, the batteries will turn off at about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We turn it on at 7 a.m. and it will turn off at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now it's lasting from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sometimes you go off at 5, but we've averaged 7 to 6. So they're getting anywhere from 10 to 11 hours a day versus 6 to 7 hours. So that's a substantial improvement from when we started. Here is a 300 watt inverter. I'm going to turn it on right now. As you see, there is power. We've averaged from our 600 watt panels 2 kilowatt hours every day. So that's pretty good. We're getting 2 kilowatt hours daily. And I figure if we keep doing this with time, we'll get something out of these batteries. We may not get the results we expected, but from what I see with the breakup in sulfation, we're doing fairly okay. Now let me explain to people who don't understand what sulfation is. Sulfation is when the acid hardens, so the electrolyte in your battery gets hard and turns into a solid powder. That coats the plates and reduces the capacity of your battery. They are almost impossible to break up. What people do is you do what is called an equalization charge. An equalization charge is a deliberate overcharge of your batteries, and that generally will help you to a degree break up some sulfation. When the batteries are really badly sulfated, it almost never happens. But what we're doing here is every day we charge these batteries to anywhere from 14 to 14.5 volts and keep it there till the sun goes down. So that is not happening as fast as we would like, but something is definitely happening. So I'm pretty excited about the results we're seeing. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, please post it below. I want to thank all of you that have made suggestions. Never mind NVM from Australia, Frank from Canada, and anyone that I missed, please, I apologize. I want to thank you all for the suggestions you made. So far, this is serving them, is providing them with 8 to 10 hours of electricity every day. And you know what, compared to what they had before, this is a substantial improvement. The national grid cannot guarantee you a straight 8 hours a day. So that they're getting consistent 8 hours and they know when they're going to get it. For them, it allows them to plan, charge their phones, do whatever they need to do, and it's in the evening when they're home. So this is fantastic for them. Once again, thank you for watching. This is Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria.